was a little bit small and risky, but it turned out okay because it's still fast. Very fast, in fact. In fact, if you get the smaller and riskier one, you'll actually usually save a bit of time if you get it, but it's not good for a marathon run because you often will have to reset if you only get 100. Because if you have 2 attacks, then you really want to reset. So it's less marathon safe. Although you won't die, but you end up losing a second and a half to 2 seconds. That was about perfect. Nice. Perfect. That was very good. As you see, it's even a bit of a save, so we're actually saving 0.6 already, which is really nice considering how good World Record's first 8 is. Well, except 7. World Records 1 through 6 and 8 are really good. World Record 7, however, not so good. Nice, you even got the perch. So what the perch means, it's how I refer to when you actually get the boss to fall on top of you, as opposed to fall all the way to the ground. Perch is really cool when you get it, and it does save about, you know, depending on the level, somewhere between a half second and 2 seconds. It's more like a half second on level 3. It's still cool. So yeah, that was slow. Acceptable, because world record wasn't that much, you know, better. Well, 3 seconds better. So, it's acceptable continuation, but not great. And there we go, simplest level in the game.
Yep. That was easy.
Yep. He even taught Corwin to actually speedrun this level earlier, because, well, it's actually easier than doing it casually. It's funny, but it's true. Yep. Touch slow, but that's okay. Still on, you know, a decent and acceptable pace. Now let's see if we actually get the save we usually get in this level. Not too bad, not the greatest. Probably still save a bit, but not as much as normal. Yep, only save like half a second instead of like 1.7. It's okay.
Level 8 will save way more of it.
Well, we'll find out. Level 8's actually really variable. Might even lose time at level 8, or I might save it. We'll find out. Level 8 really variable and very different every time you do it. Boss RNG means a lot in 8, just like 3 and 4. Yep, good. Got the 2 attack kill, and it was actually pretty good. So, actually had a bit of a save, very minor. That's okay though. We'll probably go almost exactly to 0 here with level 9. That's another level that's actually a weak split in world record. As long as we get the kill right, we'll actually go to about 0 even. Yep, we we got it a little bit slow, so we probably only saved like half a second. Nearly a full second. So we're still a touch off of our world record pace, but we're getting pretty close to getting back there. And as long as we get the skips in 11, well, we're on a good pace. Because world records early game is insanely good, and world records late game, well, not so much. Yeah, for those who might be unfamiliar with the mechanics of this level, the bombs actually have moderately large area of effects, the ones that are not red. Like those gold bombs, they actually have a pretty big area of effect that do damage if you're anywhere near them when you blow them up. So that was pretty good, saved another half second. Like I said, we're getting real close to 0, and even a 0 pace here is really good, so feeling pretty good about it, as long as we get the skips. Skips are worth a lot of time. So, first of all, there's this. That is completely and absolutely unnecessary. It's fun, it's swag, it's tradition. I do it every time I do the run. But it is completely unnecessary and it loses time. However, if you aren't having fun, why are you playing games? So, those skips I've been talking about. Well, pretty soon we're going to come along a nice little row of unbreakable blocks. The skips involve sneaking under them as they fall, thanks to the position and... Hey, well, we got half of it. Oh, only half of it. So I actually managed to force a halfway skip with a frame-perfect attack because the RNG was not in my favor, which means we probably only lose about 5 or 6 seconds instead of about 12. In fact, if we were really fast, we might even only lose about 3. We're probably losing some time here. Yep, 4.5 means I was actually pretty darn fast, but only got 1 skip. So, that's okay. We still might well get it back. So, let's see how this all goes. This one's usually a pretty easy one. Usually. Any level in this game can be difficult to kill you, but this is one of the less likely ones. So that was a little slow. We're probably going to lose a bit of time rather than save any. Yeah. It's okay. Mild mispositioning and trying to kill the boss. It happens. But yeah, we've got a lot of levels we could save a lot of time on late in the run, so even this pace is still quite possibly a good enough pace. So yeah, one of the fun things about this level is that at this point in the level, you've pretty much already determined how fast you can be. What I do for the rest of the level, unless I either create a lot of lag or die or miss the entry at the end, the rest of what I do here doesn't really matter all that much because I have to wait for that bomb trail to get there anyway. See that bomb trail that's under me? I have to wait for that whole thing to explode, and that's set off by that 4th bomb trail set off back there. And you have to sneak through here. Use supers. It was actually pretty good, probably even, only a little slow. Yep, tiny bit slow, 0.1 slow. So we about kept up with world record, which is almost as fast as you can do that one. So, now to 14. 14 can easily kill your run. Let's find out. Okay, that was a little slower than it could be, but at least it was safe and true. This is not going to go well because he's coming out here. Yep, this is going to be slow and kind of bad. Because we have lots and lots of lag. That'll kill him. He's already dead. But this is going to be really slow. Probably like 10 seconds slow. It's only 7.7 slow, so I guess I executed as quick as possible. But yeah, that was really bad RNG. It's okay, though. So technically, we can still continue at this point. That's all you have to say about that level. There's just nothing to it.
Really
always the
fast.
same. Yep. One of the fastest levels in the game. This one, however, I love this level. It's one of the most fun executions in the game. This level, it's all raw execution. There's almost no RNG. It's just what you gotta do. Oh, I missed that. That's bad for my time. That's probably a good 3 seconds. Seriously, it's like 3 seconds I just lost myself. Oh well. Happens. And this is the first run that's gotten this far tonight, so, you know. Not too terrible, but we're probably gonna lose some time in this. When I normally save a little bit. Well, that saved us back some of the time we lost. Not be obvious how, but it really did. Okay. Wait for that bomb trail and kill the kill. So, yep, just like I said, lose about 3 or 4 seconds. There we are, 4 seconds. So yeah, this pace, not a great pace. That's okay though. It's still quite possible the world record even off of this bad pace. Because, like I said, the late game of this world record is kind of weak. Early game strong, late game really weak. Whoops. That's another second I lost, but that one is by RNG. So yeah, I'm almost always going to lose time on this one. Just the time in world record is really good. Even though it's pure execution, it was just perfect in world record, and it's just not going to be that perfect very often. So, yep, there's another 5 seconds. So yeah, our pace is honestly kind of terrible, but it's not really reset worthy yet. Because, like I said, I've got an easy minute of saves later in the run, so. You could still world record, but it wouldn't be by a whole lot at this point. Most likely. Yep, and that's another 3 or 4 seconds lost, but I had to do it to not die. Some missiles to use here. Not getting as much ammo to use here. It's okay though, probably lose 4 seconds though. Yep, nearly 5. So, let's see how we do on this one. This one, well, world record got really bad RNG, so we might actually catch up a little bit. Even though bluntly, the paces just aren't great so far. Yeah, it's being trolly. It's a little less trolly. That's nice. Kind of trolly. Okay, good. Now you're not being trolly at all. Nice. So you'd probably save, like, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Yeah, 6.3. Nice. Yay, good RNG actually being on our side for once. So yeah, these two are probably going to be about a wash, 20 and 21. They usually are. Because they're pretty consistent execution levels. Hey, even saved 2.4. That was really fast for that level. Nice. Well, let's see how this one goes. If I save in this one, I'd be a lot more surprised. Oh, we already lost time. It's okay, though.
I'm thinking that's
Only lost
usually
0.2.
supposed to be
Not
3.
bad. Nope, that's always 4. Well, it's 4 if you get it right. It's 5 if you get it wrong.
Oh.
It's actually the early part of the stage where I thought I lost time, but apparently I only lost about a quarter second at most, so not too bad. Now this one. This one. This one can be really trolly. Hey. And you. Okay. Bad news, we're completely out of supers, except that we just finished generating one, which means this will be a little bit of slow bot to us. Good news, we didn't lose any bots and lose like a minute, which is totally possible in this level. We lose about a full minute. As it is, we only lost 4.4 seconds, which is almost entirely due to the fact that I ran out of supers. But we're starting to get into the part of the run where we're going to start saving time instead of losing it all the time. Like I said, the early part of this run is really good. The late part of this run, not so good. That was a really good attack. That was probably a save. No, actually this is a loss by 0.8. I stand corrected. Still not too bad. So this one, I'm almost always going to lose time on this one. Probably like 5 or 6 seconds, honestly. It's just really good in world record. That is the slower way to do that, to actually force that max super, but it refills your supers, and I was a little lower than I wanted to be, so it's by far the safer way, but it's not the fastest. But it was probably the best I could do at that point in the run. Good, no lag there. That specific super tends to lag if you do it a little bit big, even. Okay, decent. Slow. Better. Nice. Perfect. Tiny bit of lag frames, but not terrible. And spectating supers doing that, but still enough to kill the boss. Just a little bit of wasted time. So yeah, lost my 5.5 seconds or 6 seconds that I said I would. Just like I thought. This one, if I get it right, will have a mild save. Not quite perfect because I don't get the perch, but still decent. Still 0.4 save. That's nice. But I usually save like 1.6 or so if I actually get the perch. Perch is worth about a full second in that one. And on to this one. Yay, using the lag to my advantage. Nice. Actually got a 2-attack kill. So, yeah. Save about 0.7, but it was really good in world record. So, any save on that's really good, comparatively. This one is actually a bit of a weak split. I actually do a fair bit of save in it if I do it perfectly. 1.7 save. That's how she goes. Now this one. This one can be pretty trolling. Come on, boss. Get up here so this is actually go after. Ah, the lag. So yeah, it was a little bad and trolly. Boss kept trying to go too far away from me. Thanks, 8-Bit Murphy. Glad to hear you enjoyed it. So yeah, this run, it isn't going the best. But, I mean, if I get near gold on this stage, I'm already all the way back to 0 speed. That's how bad this split is. Yeah, this split in world record, absolutely terrible. It's actually one of the worst splits in world record, in my opinion. But a lot of that is, well, RNG. Well, this level has a lot of it. Okay, I know that one's open. How about this one? Yep, got that. Nice. So that's somewhat acceptable then. That for a little bit of protection. Pick that up. Okay, start killing stuff. Okay, got that. Nice backup. Okay. Make sure you die. Oh, that's already open and through? Wow, that's fast. That might be near gold. That was really fast for that fourth door. So yeah, we saved 25 seconds on that level, 24.1. So we're actually nearly back to a decent pace now, and we might actually be back to 0 pace at least after 30. 30 is also kind of slow in world record. Not as bad as that one, but kind of slow. Mostly because I've figured out more consistent, fast ways to do it. So, yeah, a little low on supers now, much like when I did the marathon run earlier tonight, but not bad and still very fast. So yeah, boss kill was a little slow, but going through the level was very quick and efficient, and we saved 3 seconds that way, so pretty cool. Almost to 0 pace. And 0 pace is really good, because that means we're matching world record. So, on to the next one. Remember, lasers are just suggestions. Hey, gold! Nice, and we are now better than world record pace. Let's see if we can keep that up. Another 0.4 seconds off my summer best. That son of a best is getting pretty. Come on, purple bot, stop being trolly down there, sticking me in the lag. Okay, it's dead now, so they'll fall. Okay, this side open. Nice. So yeah, that was kind of a bad and trolly climb, but the boss is being really nice. He does not usually stay up here. This is insanely nice. Come on, boss, come back. Come back up here. He did. Okay. That should kill him. Yay, the boss being insanely nice. So, yeah, that's a 7.4 second time save. But as you see, it can be 10 seconds better. That level went terribly in World Record. But this one went well. So I would not be surprised to see me have a pretty big loss here if I don't do it well. Okay, that's a nice start. Wait. Hang on. Okay, that might kill him. Nope, a little too slow. Okay, very good though. We're on path for, at slowest, a 2 cycle, and possibly less than that if he actually comes near enough for he's being trolly. Yeah. Well, at least it was the quickest 2 cycle possible. So, decent. Only lost 12 seconds. Yeah, that's decent. That, it was a gold split pretty much in World Record. It was a really good gold split too. So, anyway, on to the next one. Because, bluntly, there's no other levels that I expect to have a time loss at this point. So this is actually a good pace and might actually be a record. So, let's find out. Because with decent execution, that is the only, level that was left that shouldn't be saving time. That was kind of bad. That specific bomb trail is really trolly. A lot of times it'll do that. Just won't want to take the hit. Okay, that was fast though. Really fast. So, yeah, more than made up for it. 2 seconds save, and only 2.8 off of gold, so that was a pretty quick level in the end. Okay, here we go. Nice. There we go. Lost a tiny bit, but not bad at all. Losing a tiny bit is not bad. And that one's a very consistent level. And this one, either we get the good RNG and we stay about even, or we get the bad RNG and we lose about a second and a half. We got the good RNG. Like I said, good RNG, stay about even. Bad RNG, lose a second and a half. It's a very consistent level. It either has 1 or 2 times. So this one we actually have a pretty big time save in, as I remember. Probably get into our time save a little bit because we did not need super that big. It's okay though. Not terrible. Okay. 5.6 from that. Because that was only 0.2 off of my gold. So that was a heck of a level. Well done. On to this one. And we are now back in the green. Please open door. Yes! I actually got them all that time. That means we're also going to save a pile of time in this level. Okay, that's all we needed for that. That is gold. And a 13-second time save over current world record. We are now 16 seconds ahead of pace. So, this is one heck of a pace, guys. And, bluntly, almost all the rest of the levels, those are time saves too. We're on a very good pace. And it's not like the run sort of a pace, but it's certainly a, this is quite possibly a new world record sort of pace. That was a bit of a bad attack, I have to be careful. Okay. Let's see, is the door open? It is. We're going to risk it to run a good pace. It's not as much of a risk because I had full supers, but my health is low, and this is a fight you can take damage in. So it's one of the times where your health is actually a resource that matters. Doing it, though. Come on, give me something to fire back with. There we go. That's enough. Through. And that was gold. Wow. 7-second save. We're on a heck of a pace. I will say, golds are easier later in the run like this because, well, I've just done those levels less. But still, it's nice to see. So yeah, this is a level that can kill runs. Have to be a little bit careful with it. It's tough to fight these gold ones, and I have to use this guy. Come on, there we go. Door's open. Supers, be real careful on these next two corridors. This one especially, and this one. Nope. Well, we're at enough of a head of a pace where I'm going to try it, but that probably just killed world record. That is probably a dead run. Ran out of health. Happens. This is a bad level for that. It's killed a lot of runs. But we're going to try it anyway. We're going to have to take real risky strats to try it. Otherwise, we're never going to get a record with already having a death. Okay. Come on, be enough. Okay, actually got my health refill. So I'm actually going to get through the level. Maybe. That was bad. Okay. It's here. I die. And that's the level. That was fun. So that 30-second time loss means we still have a chance. It's only 30 seconds of loss. We still have a chance with this one. Because some of these levels have pretty big saves still left. Even with that, we still have a chance. That's how good that pace in the middle was. The mid-game of this run was just insanely good until we hit that. So, let's see. Do we get the skip? Yep, we do. Okay, come on. Okay, got that one. Away. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Yep, the fact that I'm out of supers does not matter. No reason to keep the extra turret alive ahead of time. And yes, this is the fastest way to do it. Just fire at that guy. The aperture is so small that it kills most of your super if you try to super through it. Well, save back 3 of the seconds we need. If we get 42, well, we'll save a lot more of them. Let's see how that goes. Okay. You and you on YouTube. There we go. That was fast. That is a really cool way to do that, and I never quite thought of doing it that way before. It's actually a mildly new strat that I literally just developed on the fly right then. Okay, got it. That's another little bit of a faster than before strat that I have recently figured out. Not just right now, but that is a recent pickup to my strats for this level. Okay. Come on through. Come on, boss. Come out. Kill, maybe. Not quite. Good enough. Got a little dangerous at the end there. We're back in the green. Even with that death, we're back in the green. And this level was bad in world record too, 43. Yeah, that was fast, and it was partially the new strats that I talked about. I do have a few, you know, mild save strats in that I didn't have before. That was a little bit of a bad start, but not terrible. Certainly doesn't ruin anything. And those are in a nice place, which makes that nice. Almost got all the cars for free. Only had to do one super in there. So yeah, that was really good. A little bit low, but not terrible. Means one extra super effectively. And there we are. Like I said, that was terrible in world record. 12-second time save. And we're still, you know, 2.1 off of gold for it. So, on to the last level. Last level can be really trolly, but if it's not, it's probably world record by 24 or 25 seconds. Let's find out. Got a lot of good practice today, so at least the chances of my mis-executing it are less than they might otherwise be. But it can still troll you. And it's trying to be trolly. This section is trying to be real trolly, but we'll pick up the health and take the 3-second time loss. We can afford that. Okay, take the time loss here, it's acceptable. Get that, stay alive, run through here, and get to the real refill section. Okay, pick up the refills, and kill the bots, that opens. Nice, okay. That, we should also put a gold bomb down there, which would be dangerous if we don't. Okay. Extra super, but that's okay. 2 extra supers, less okay. Oh, but we got that off. Nice. That was really good. It's timing for 350 there. Okay. Come on, red bots. Okay, good. Got the right ones. need that. Come on, go. Okay, getting that, save me from getting that, and end boss. Okay. Some attacks. There we go. One more attack against you. Too close, probably dead. Maybe not. Alright, lag saved me. I was literally saved by the lag there. Not kidding. If it weren't for the lag, I'd died mad. And that right away? That is fast and nice. And world record, probably. Let's see how it times out. Yep. World record by 17 seconds. 42:03.
Yes!
So, that's a new record. But we're still in the middle of my stream, so we're still going to run that back, because that can be way better. But that's world record by 16:06. So I'm going to take a bit of a break and have a bit of a drink of my water bottle that Corwin is trying to steal instead of his. And a bit of a puff on my vape here. And then we're going to run it back after watching the credits. Because whenever I finish, I actually finish a run. We always watch all the way through the ending and the credits. Kind of a tradition. Thanks a lot for the GGs. Najibara, 8-Bit Murphy, and Crit Rocket Runner. Appreciate a lot you guys hanging out with me tonight. It's always fun. Well, hanging out with us, because there's two of us tonight.
Yep.
But yeah, my run's getting better consistently. I'm working more and more towards my proposed goal of getting sub 40. After that run, I know sub 40 is possible. Because honestly, that run didn't feel great. It did not feel like the run. In fact, at almost no point in that run did it feel that great. But it was still world record by nearly 17 seconds. So I think we can do a lot better here. The only time that it kind of almost felt great was in 39. And we know that's 30 seconds of a loss we can get back no matter what. So, as long as we get a deathless with that speed, that's 41:30. That's half a minute there. And like I said, the pace, it wasn't a great pace. I was in the red almost the whole run. I'm going to scroll through it for you guys. Let's see how often we were, if I can scroll through it. Yep, I could scroll through it. Yeah, and we actually went into the green for a little bit there. But yeah, this was in the red almost the whole run. And we were 30 seconds into the red at one point. See? 24, we're 30 seconds into the red. And considering we have a 30-second loss after that, I know we have at least a minute of saves left. That hits 41. If we can scratch out another minute of save, and I think we can, that's sub 40. Like I said, that's my goal. Because even if nobody else is running against me, I want this to be the best run it can be. Well, there's probably some interim stops before a sub 40, I'd wager, Najibara, but that's certainly where it's going in the long run. And it also feels good to keep improving the time as we're working towards SGDQ. Because it is a heck of an honor that they picked me for SGDQ, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully Corbin here will actually be with me live at SGDQ.
Yep.
Welcome to sit on my couch if you want to, unless you're too busy that day. And well, it is an odd time. It'll be like 5 a.m. 5 a.m. on Monday. So, late Sunday night or early Monday morning. So that's what it is. An SGDQ week. I recently got the schedule. But, You can figure it out. You're welcome to sit on my couch. Anyway. So, now we have watched the credits. That is Central Time, I believe. Which means that it would be 6 a.m.